Okay, here we are at 608 Winona Drive in Fairborn, Ohio. This is the Fairborn School District, and this is the street view. Townhomes, basically a road of townhomes, and this is known as the Vol Green West subdivision. And what's really nice about this location is that it's very close to Dayton Yellow Springs Road, which also intersects 675, not even a quarter mile away. And you do have basically a dog trail here, which is pretty neat, that it's basically primarily for dog walkers, and they have little way stations, when your dog has to go. They have way stations all throughout the park, which is kind of nice. And then that also up the street connects directly to the community park, which basically is where the Sweet Corn Festival is. Very popular festival. One of the most popular in the Dayton area. I think it might be the most popular in the Dayton area. And what you do see from time to time is the parking is pretty terrible there. And so not having to actually drive your car and just walk up the road right there to the park is invaluable. There's actually people that throughout this whole road right here that will rent out their front lawns or even like their like driveways to people looking to park for the Sweet Corn Festival. So pretty neat. You don't have to worry about all that mess, and you can just walk on up there and enjoy the festival. Very, very cool. So this would be the garage. As you can see on the lower level, this is a 3-story, 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bath, a little over 1,600 square feet, 17 square feet above ground, not including the garage there's a partially finished area behind the garage, which I'll show you a little bit later. This is a little storage area. It's actually bigger than it looks. So kind of nice to put some storage if you need some storage in there, but there's plenty of storage in the basement finished area behind here as well. So you have some options there. 2-car garage. It is a 2-car. Basically, this whole driveway is assigned to this townhome, so you could park. I'd say 4 cars really, probably 2 cars easily. 4 cars will be a challenge, I think, unless you're counting inside. 2 in there and then 2 out here, but you probably could actually fit 4. And then there's some off parking areas right here, and then even down in there's a little parking lot area. Front porch area right here, you could put like a little rocking chair or something like that, just kind of watch the neighbors go by or something, as you can see on that road. Nice brick exterior everywhere. Definitely helps with the utilities. Utility costs, especially being an interior unit, is usually lower than what you would expect. So here you have kind of like the split level of stairs, goes down to the lower level and garage down there. And then this would be the primary room or level right here. So this is the family room. Vaulted ceilings, really cool palladium window right above the doors. And fireplace is actually an electric fireplace. It is freestanding. It does not convey, but it could convey. Everything's negotiable, right? So you just never know. And then upstairs was the 2 primary bedrooms, and then you have another flex space over here. But of course, you have the dining and kitchen rooms here. So all combined, so it kind of like feels like a really big kitchen area. Plenty of space, plenty of cabinets, even has the center island there. And so what it is basically a combination of a dining room and a kitchen. So, you have all the cabinets of a dining room that you would see here, and then all the cabinets of the kitchen, which you see there, but you can combine them and, use it how you want, kind of flexible, which is really nice design. Tall windows, as you can see right here, and all updated appliances, refrigerator, range, dishwasher, not including the microwave. So the microwave does stay, but it's not new. And also a sink, and the hardware around the sink is new. Cabinets and countertops are original, but it goes with the theme. I think it looks pretty nice. So pretty nice big area, as you can see. And then it's on dimmers. You have dimmer switches for all of the puck lights up there, and then the dining room overhead chandelier fixture there. So this would be the coat closet here. You have the half bath in here, as you can see. And then this is kind of a neat room here. This could actually be, and this is what we are calling the third bedroom. It does have a closet here. You can put a smaller bed. I'd say it's, king's not going to fit in here, but you can fit a smaller bed in here. A big tall window right there. But it also could be a flex use for maybe an office or even a crafts room. As you can see right here, the countertop with more cabinets. I think would be great for a craft room if you like arts and crafts, maybe even use it as a business and that kind of thing. This would be good as flex space for that. So bedroom, office, maybe a crafts room, whatever you like, it definitely can accommodate. Another hall bath right here. Hall closet right here. More like a linen closet on this level. Then there's another one upstairs as well. So, and then what's really cool here too is the backyard. Everything, all the lawn maintenance is taken care of by the HOA. HOAs are currently $220 a month. It includes all of the mowing and the snow removal, and the snow removal includes on the driveway itself, not just on the street. So that's pretty nice. Doesn't always happen that way. So pretty good that they do that for the $220. And so this is also really nice because you do have a lot of trees back here, a lot of shrubs. And when it fills in, it's mid-March right now, when it fills in, it will actually look pretty private. You'll see nothing but green all the way out there. Nice deck too. But what is really unique about this, and especially being in a townhome, is that there's a lot of deer that live in this back area. And you'll see the sellers are basically saying that pretty much you'll see them every night, almost every night. So they live back there. This is their habitat, and it's kind of nice to see. Don't really bother anybody from what they're seeing. And just really nice to see that. And also these flowers and shrubs. You have some flowers blooming over there. All of that, the landscaping is all taken care of by the HOA. So really cool that they do all that. Okay, and then, so this is the main floor. What we'll do is we'll go on upstairs to the two primary bedrooms, and kind of nice little loft here, a little midsection with the tall window. And you can kind of also see into the kitchen, makes it feel nice, open and airy. And then the tall rooms, so the family room has the cathedral ceilings that go all the way up to this loft right here. And this loft is kind of nice, where you can maybe put a beanbag chair, recliner, maybe even a Game Gear setup or something. I've seen in some of these units where it would be maybe the exercise machine, the treadmill or something like that right here, and just kind of watch. You can hang out here, chill, read a book. You can see down below where you can see through the windows, or even on the front side of the house too. So kind of cool. And then also this is where the laundry is. This is what it's pretty modern. Most people want is laundry on the same floor as most of the bedrooms, especially the primary bedroom, which is right there. And then, but what's really cool about this townhome, and which separates it from most townhomes, is that both of these rooms have their own full baths. With this one has a tub with a shower, and then the other one has just a large shower. Looks like it has space for a tub, but we'll see that in a second. So this is the second smallest. So this would be, you could say it's also the second biggest bedroom. And you could fit a queen in here. Definitely, I'd say it'd be tight with a king. You can fit a king in here, but I'd say it's pretty tight. Queen would be more appropriate. Could be a guest bedroom, suite type of thing, maybe for the teenagers, or maybe even the in-laws too. So you just never know. But as you can see, a really big bathroom right here, pretty deep. It does have the tub and shower set up with also the closet. So good sized bedroom there. And then here you have, I'd say, the primary master. And this one definitely can accommodate a king size bed. And it also has a very tall window with the palladium on top, as well as brand new light fixtures, which you'll see all throughout. Pretty much has new fixtures, ceiling fixtures, as well as hardware on the doors and the cabinets, all newer, kind of make it more modern. And this does flow into basically the master suite bathroom. And the bathroom has two sinks, as you can see. Here's some of the new hardware on the cabinets that you can see in there. And then the toilet and the shower is in here. You can see that the shower is actually deep enough to where you could put a tub back in if you wanted to. But it was basically better accommodation as a shower for the previous owners who had converted it. And it does have a seat, so a seat flips down if you need to sit in there with a little handle as well. And just kind of, there you got the bathroom set up. And then here's the walk-in closet with nice real wood flooring. So that's pretty nice and unique. I think that was done after the build. And this is real wood, kind of a nice texture to it and everything. So pretty cool. And you can also see the fixtures in here are new, as well as the hardware there. The fixtures, the faucets are all newer. And that is it for the primary bedroom level. And then what we'll do is we'll wrap it up going down into the lower level, the basement, finished area, and the garage back out through the front. So pretty cool, pretty good size, especially above ground, 1,600 square foot, 1617, really good size. And it doesn't really feel too much like an apartment. There's nobody above you or below you. You do have folks on the sides, but it seems like the walls are pretty well insulated, so you don't hear too much of the neighbors. What's really cool though is that, so this is the finished, partially finished lower level. Very big, very deep open area in here. Does have basically the outdoor carpet in here because it's a basement. It could be used for, more crafts room, maybe a workshop, maybe even another office down here. I think the previous owner had it as an office. And lots of cabinet space all the way across. Shelving over there. 220 amp circuit breaker panel. And then the HVAC is as of 2012. I think the water heater is much newer than that. I think it's 2020. Definitely after 2017, I think it is on there. But really cool is that it does have water and a sink down here. And this could be converted into a third bath if you wanted to, or a third full bath or a fourth total bath. Because this is where you can see there's some water hookups right there. You do have the drain pipe there, and you do have an area where you can tap into the sewer lines, so to put the toilet there. So lots of flexible ideas, for what you can use this for, to turn it into a master suite, workshop, another office, crafts room, maybe just storage. Maybe a 3D printing operation, whatever you want, pretty much it can accommodate it. And then this door goes right on out into the garage again. So it is a 2-car garage. You definitely can fit 2 cars in here. And it does have the upgraded flooring, that paint with the speckles and everything. It's a premium paint for the flooring. Very good quality, looks nice. Makes it look sharp and everything, and it is fully insulated as well. And so this is, again, an interior unit, meaning that there's neighbors to the sides, and that keeps the temperatures pretty steady. So it'll insulate you from the cold weather and the hot weather, and it keeps it more neutral. The utility bills will be more consistent throughout the year, and on average lower than what it would be on a single family house that's freestanding. So, and this is also, as you can see, all the way insulated all the way around, and that is an insulated garage door as well. So, it definitely holds, its temperatures in here. Even in the winter, in the deepest of winter, it probably will get into the 40s and 50s in here. It doesn't get below freezing. So really nice to have that ability. And then this is a brand new garage door opener it does have Wi-Fi hookup, so you can actually open it and close it from your phone if you wanted to, even if you're not at the house. So pretty nice to have that ability. You do have a little step right here where you can kind of put some cabinets, or you do have some plumbing there, but put some cabinets up here. You do have some shelving, and then a little ledge here to kind of keep you separated from where the car would be. So, and that is pretty much all I got. This is 608 Winona Drive in Fairborn, Ohio. And again, if you have any questions, reach out to me. I'm Howie with we're Howard Hanna Real Estate Services now. We were bought out by Howard Hanna. We're prior home experts, and I'm with Team Next and also Zen Property Management. We might actually rent this out as well as an option. So it's definitely for sale primarily, and potentially could be rented out as well. So we're going to take a look at that. But anyway, if you have any questions, let me know. Look forward to talking to you. And that is all. Thank you. Take care. Bye.